Hey Facebook. So loads of my team are doing the 14-day challenge and I promised that I would do it with them, and I've already missed the first 2 days, so that's rubbish. But things have been a little bit crazy here because over the past couple of days I've really considered what I wanted to do in light of the current coronavirus situation. And so it's been a little bit of a mad couple of days because, of course, you can imagine we're a really close family. We don't kind of hide what we think. And so we all have strong opinions. And so we've been discussing what we wanted to do as a family about this whole coronavirus. I've never been one of those like hippie loving mums who are like, you know, I'm going to keep him off school and, oh, this is crazy. And I'm not very dramatic about stuff. And so I haven't made any decisions lightly. Course, hey Joe, we've got my sis who 10 weeks ago finished her chemo but is still really poorly, and so we also have that in addition to consider. So we haven't just made a decision to kind of bunker down and just because we're being dramatic. We've done it so that we can still see my sister, because if we were out and about them, you know, in touch with a lot of people, then I wouldn't be able to do that. Plus, I know that other countries that are struggling with it. I think there's 77 countries now that report it to have the coronavirus within them, and then there's 55 countries that have got 10 cases or less. So I'm not silly, you know, I look at the ages of all the people that are affected, but I know that very close to us in Newport, there's a 46-year-old guy who's in ICU, and he's, you know, was perfectly healthy, no previous conditions or anything. So yeah, it's concerning. I don't think I'm going to get it or anything, especially not now when I'm bunkering down. But it was just a decision that we made. So we've made a decision as a whole family to self-isolate. Self-isolate? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Which just basically means I'm staying in. I can go on a country walk. I'm not going to come in contact with people, which is cool for me, but it means I can still see my sister, still care for her. So the whole family. So when my mum came down this morning and she's putting on a trainer, so I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going to the gym, I've got a personal training session. I said, well, if you leave, you can't come back. She was like, what? I'm like, no, if you leave, you're not coming back in. What's the point? Like, you're going to a gym full of germs? No. She was like, are you actually serious? I'd have nowhere to live. I'm like, exactly. So you best just stay in then, aren't you? So anyway, after that, she did her research. We spoke to Nick. We spoke to the cancer centre, and they agree that that's what we should do. So that's what we've done. Will's has been all right today, surprisingly. He hasn't been absolutely mental. So we went and got all the shop stuff that we're going to need. We're foodies. We need a lot. So here are the things. I have to write them down so I don't forget to tell you. These are the things that they're running short of. It is so random, but rice. Rice. My mother came home, she was like, I went to Aldi's and I went in the first time and I got Nicholas some rice. Went in again to get mine, it was all gone. It's like shortage of rice. Toilet rolls, obviously I can't even begin to talk about that, it's ridiculous. Bread mix. Thought I was being smart. I was like, ooh, I'll use my bread maker. Haven't used it much, get my money's worth. Yeah, no bread mix. And I can't make bread like just with all the normal ingredients anyway, so there's no chance. Dried pasta, because we're all lazy, and even in times where we can catch viruses, we still feed ourselves food with no real good nutrition in. So dried pasta is another one, plus it keeps for ages, doesn't it? So no dried pasta, no rice, no toilet rolls, no bread mix. Those are the things I noticed. Obviously there's no hand sanitizer, obviously. And I didn't see anyone stealing anything like that while I was in there. There were still paracetamols, there was still Calpol for the kids, there was still cough medicine and all that stuff. So I did pay attention. I didn't go swooping everything like a big Dale Winton supermarket sweep style thing. So yeah, there's still all those there. Luckily for me, FedEx is still working, so I can still get my products for my business that are coming to me. So I've got no end of hand soap, people, and no end of multi-purpose detergent, which I use for washing my clothes, mopping my floors, cleaning the car, cleaning the sides. It's used for everything. So if you want something that you can use for absolutely everything you want to store up, give me a shout. Also, there's just the top tips. I got them off the World Health Organization website, which seemed like really obvious, but actually, oh, a lockdown Norway. See, they're smart. I honestly think, I don't want to be too opinionated about it. I just think Britain are slow. You know, other countries with Turkey, for example, closed down the schools and they haven't got any reported cases as yet. So they're smart, we're stupid. So what to do, wash your hands with soap and water. And I teach this to William. So sing happy birthday. at a normal pace, because he did try happy birthday to you. Sing happy birthday while you're, oh yeah, there was no flour. There was loads of eggs in Tesco's in Newport. Not that you want to make the journey, but yeah, there were loads of eggs. There was washing up liquid. The one that I've got is a washing up liquid as well, so if you're short of that, let me know. Yeah, so washing your hands for 20 seconds or longer, so you can sing happy birthday at a reasonable pace, and that's how long you should wash your hands for. Hand sanitizer if you've got it. If you haven't, don't worry, don't go paying thousands of pounds on eBay for a hand sanitizer that costs £3 normally. That's ridiculous. Cover your mouth and nose when you sneeze. I tell you what, my friend Kath gave me this advice. If you sneeze, which I don't know whether I'm just not that flexible, but it's not easy to sneeze into your elbow. She was like, sneeze into your elbow. I'm like, why? She's like, well, you don't get it on your hands then, you can't put it anywhere if you haven't got tissue. I was like, oh, not great for my tissue, but probably a sensible idea. So you've got a cough or sneeze, do that. And I don't know how it's being, it's transmissions. I don't know what the word is. They don't exactly know how, but I listened to a podcast yesterday and said it's just through breath, so you're screwed. But trying to avoid close contact with people, covering your hands and mouth, hand sanitizer, and washing your hand regularly. I don't know about Turkey. My friend just said they're all on lockdown anyway, so I'm not their Jew. She is. You're not. I trust her. So yes, oh my god, yeah, see, I think it would be outrageous for anyone to travel. I think it'd be really selfish to travel, because especially if you've got kids or elderly people around you, when you're coming back, you don't know what's going to happen. Plus you probably get trapped, won't you, because everyone's going to be on lockdown sooner or later. Okay, so it's happy birthday twice. I must sing it really slow then, because it's definitely 20 seconds it takes me. Okay, transferred. That's the one, Hal. Transferred. Right, so I hope that's helped. If anyone needs any hand soap or any multi-purpose detergent, I'm your gal for the next few weeks. I tell you what, I think maybe in my business of recommending products, I probably, just because I'm not that passionate about hand sanitizer, even though it's really good, keeps your hands soft and everything is great, probably I've sold, I don't know, 30 to 50 in 6 years. I have never had so many messages answered, I'm sold out, I don't have any more. It's like rocking horse poop. I don't have any, so you can forget it. If I do, I'll put a post out. I never post about products, but if I do, I'll put a post out, because that's how much I know everyone wants it. So, and I'll give it at cost, Jesus. But we're not getting it anytime soon. So, hope you guys are all safe. Pop me a message if you're self-isolating as well. That'll be quite fun. Maybe we'll FaceTime with the kids and do an English or maths lesson. If you've got a 6-year-old and you're a teacher, this will be great. We'll do a little webinar for the kids. Amazing. Sean Colborne, you should do that. You should charge. I would pay for William to sit in front of a webinar. Definitely. Right, so yeah, pop me a message. Let me know if you're doing the same. It'll be fun, I'm sure.